Kuryakin with another video. I like to make videos about different things that interest me personally. Today, I was scrolling through TikTok early today, and I don't know, probably it's because I like them. I like several pages about these self-improvement gurus or self-made billionaires. Um, Probably I liked a couple of videos. That's why I get bombarded now with all those videos about how to become rich, invest in this, invest in that. Well, I want to make this video about that just to get real. Okay, let's get real here. Let's get real. I hope you're watching. I hope you're watching this. If you're a normal person, all right. Look, I understand these guys come and give you advice of how they have certain personality traits that made them or helped them become billionaires. And besides, you know what? When they claim they're billionaires, if you go and Google this person, and it's usually people that are they made some millions, and on top of that is not their millions. They probably move millions, or they have some millions in certain assets, but it's not even their millions, it's their investors' millions, okay? Or the bank millions, all right? Even I don't want to bash anybody in particular, but there are some people that irritate me really because they claim too big of achievements to even believe them, you know? For a minute, I mean, there's a guy called Dan Pena, right? He calls himself the $1 trillion man. Trillion with a T. You know how much money is that? The $1 trillion man. You know, not even Jeff Bezos, Zuckerberg, Elon Musk are trillionaires, and they're better well known than this guy Dan Pena, the $1 trillion man. Okay, and if you go around and ask, I mean, I think his companies and all that move 450 million. I mean, I'm not saying that the guy deserve, uh, you know, uh, some credit for having pulled himself out of poverty alone. That's awesome. But look, going from having companies that move 450 million dollars, that's an average company in the United States. All right, that move that money doesn't mean that there's $450 in the bank where this guy can say that's my money, 450 million. No, it's money that is in the papers, moved around. For somebody who owns a business like myself, you understand that when you talk about making 1 million or 2 million or 3 million a year, doesn't mean that you get to keep all that money and say I have that money right there sitting in my bank. You move that money because as money comes, money goes. Especially if you have employees, you have overhead, you move the money. You know, you can say that you move 2 million, 3 million a year. Again, it's not that you have 3 million. I wouldn't call myself a millionaire. Actually, I have less money than you probably because I move money. It doesn't make me a millionaire. I move money. But anyway, this guy, well, going back to Dan Pena, the $1 trillion man, his company is 450 million. That's not even half a billion. And a trillion, just for you guys to understand, is 1,000 billions. So how is this guy even close to be a trillionaire? In his fantasy, he's a trillionaire. He wants to be called the $1 trillion man. He's not. And that's what really pisses me off. And then you see, okay, if this guy is such a successful guy, okay, he's whatever, he has some millions, he has some money coming in, coming out. How come he's like traveling around the world when he's 80, like screaming and yelling at people in his presentations. So how come he's working? I mean, probably he's working more than a person with a regular job, because that takes some effort, to travel from country to country, having to make contracts with different companies that want to sponsor him or want to pay him for his presentations in their companies, their industries. So how come this guy needs to be traveling around making presentations, writing books, promoting his books? Nobody does that just for the hell of it, just for the fun of it. It's because you need the money. That's why you do it. Anything a person does that puts them to work is because they want money from that work. Honestly, man, nobody nobody does anything for free or for the joy of it, regardless of what people tell you. When it's some task that you perform and that you rather be watching TV or chilling somewhere, but you have to do that, you expect money for it. You want compensation for your time and effort. So when you write books, you want money. When you travel around making presentations and making people feel low and bad and make yourself look higher and up, you are making money because those presentations. Okay, look, for those presentations, people can ask me, okay, so who's paying for that presentation? Okay, there are two ways of paying for that presentation from Dan Pena. Okay, either university hire him to provide an hour and a half speech about self-improvement, how to become a millionaire, a billionaire, a trillionaire, but they're paying him, the university or the company. A company might say, you know what, I want to give this seminar to my upper management employees to motivate them to work better for me, to make them feel good. I'm going to pay Dan Pena, I don't know how much he charges. Let's say $10,000 for an hour speech here, you know. Well, that money is going to that Dan Pena's pocket. After he pays taxes, he's probably pocket $6,000. Well, after taxes, $6,000 maybe, and after travel expenses and all that, and his staff and all that, he's probably gonna get 4,000 out of the $10,000 for that speech. So, come on, man. If he's such big billionaire, why he has to do that? And let me tell you something else. When you get to that point, when you're rich, you're real rich, you don't really need to be in touch with people, because that's the purpose of becoming a millionaire. Having a lot of money so you don't have to deal with the BS, the travel for work, go from one place to the next, having to dress up, you know, wake up early, having to deal with your staff, your writers and all that, the cameras. Do you think people like that? Unless they're promoting themselves as a product. Like I said, maybe a politician, okay? If you want to promote yourself because you want to get to that job that you want and you need the vote of that people, then you do it because your motivation is to get voted up into office, and you need that. You want to get voted into that office, so that's why you promote yourself. You are the product, okay? But guys like Dan Pena, and I'm gonna mention other names so that you don't toss this guy under the bus. You have, what is this guy? Brad Leah. There's this other guy, Greg Cardone. Is it Greg or Brad Cardone? Something like that. Why these guys are traveling around the country and around the world giving presentations? If they're such big billionaires, aren't they supposed to be, I don't know, in an office somewhere, making sure that they don't lose money in their companies, trying to look for new investments? Why they need to be traveling around the world, giving presentations in exchange for money? Because they don't give those presentations for free, guys. Somebody's paying for their time, and they don't travel alone either. They need a staff. They need managers. They need agents, people that make phone calls and get them to present people that make the videos, because those videos that they upload to TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, they're professionally made. Okay, this one I'm holding a camera because I don't have the money, or I don't. I mean, I don't make a living out of this. If I probably made a living out of this, making videos and bragging about my stuff and making other people feel bad about themselves, I'll probably have to hire a cameraman, an editor, probably a company that makes awesome videos, catchy videos, something like that. So they have people working for them for the videos. All right. So again, if they're such billionaires, trillionaires, why they need to work? They're working, writing books, making presentations, promoting their little idea. So you hear that presentation and go buy their book. They have the book outside. Why you need to sell a book? Hmm? Why you need to sign books? That's work, people. That's work. So you gotta ask yourself, are they really millionaires, or they're really just part of a company that moves money, other people's money? Makes you wonder. I think that's the latter. That they probably started a company, with their big mouth, got people with real money to give them some money, so they can like either buy real estate, um, and move the money, because people with real money, I mean, they have the money. They don't want to be in an office managing properties or paying bills or sending bills. And they don't want to do that. That's why they give money to these companies to move their money, making more money. So you cannot claim that that's your money. Even this guy, I love him to death. I like him. Very, very, very savvy guy, very smart guy. Robert Kiyosaki and his wife. Even he will tell you flat out, he moves $300 million, but doesn't own $300 million. He got that money from the banks in loans, and he bought some real estate, and he rents that property out, and he gets income from that he has. Again, it's not income that he gets to keep. Remember, it's not his money, and he tells you right there he doesn't want to invest his own money. He rather gets other people's monies or the bank's money, get loans, and he tells you that you don't pay tax on death. So he's right there telling you that that money is not his. He moves $300 million. That doesn't mean he owns $300 million, which is smart, but still he works. Because, as anybody knows, if you don't attend to your business, nobody will attend to it the way you should be doing managing the business yourself. You can hire the best manager in the world, the best managing company in the world, but they will mess up your business. They will not put as much effort as you, the owner of the business, into making it run perfectly fine. Uh, so they're still working. So when they claim, "Oh, I don't work for money. Money works for me," not really, man. So how come this guy, Robert Kiyosaki, great guy, admire him. You know, he has a good philosophy. But still, how come he's writing books, promoting his books, traveling around the world, making these presentations? Okay? So why? If he's a billionaire like he claims, how come he's not, in Tahiti, the Bermudas, the Bahamas, you know, go to Europe? That's what I would do if I was a real millionaire, like the real billionaires do. You don't even hear about them. You don't know who they are. They just chill. They're just billionaires, millionaires. They do have the money. They are in their castles in Spain, France, England, Italy. They go to parties with their friends. They get involved in some crazy shit. They don't brag about their billions. They don't write books about their billions. When was the last time you heard that any of the Rothschilds wrote a book about how to become a billionaire? And they are billionaires, trillionaires. They're real trillionaires. When was the last time you heard the Waltons, the Walton brothers, owners of Walmart? When was the last time you heard them that they were like giving a presentation in your area, that they were writing a book, they were promoting their books? They don't need to do that. They are already billionaires. I think they're getting to the trillionaires, or they are trillionaire as a group, but they're billionaires. They just chill. You don't even know where they live. They don't want you to know where they live. They're freaking having a great time traveling around, meeting with really important people. They don't want the media to know their whereabouts. They don't want, you know what? If you need the media, you need something from the media. So you're working. The Waltons. Look, Jeff Bezos, okay? The only time when Jeff Bezos makes an appearance is because he's promoting a business or something. It's not like writing books or making presentations around the country or bragging about his billions. And even Jeff Bezos, even though he counts as a $120 billion man, he doesn't own 120 billion cash in the bank. He moves that amount. He has access to that amount. But he has a lot of investors, companies investors, you know. At the end of the day, I don't know how much money he can actually claim as cash that is his. Okay? So don't waste your time about that, like becoming a billionaire by doing nothing. Buying Bitcoin, mining Bitcoin. This is bogus, man. People should be prohibited from doing that because they fill people's ideas with stupid ideas. Okay? And about that passive income. That is the stupidest concept I've ever heard. Passive income. There's no such a thing as passive income. No. Income comes because you work for it. If you don't work, you don't have income. And work can be carrying water buckets from one place to another, carrying bricks from one place to another, driving around making deliveries, sitting in an office, tossing numbers around, matching expenses with income. Something, but you need to be doing something to have income. Even if you say that you move your portfolio and all that, come on, man, be real. Unless you are putting some work, and actually, even people that have internet companies, they have to spend few hours a day, you know, filling orders, like reading emails, sending emails. That's work. So whenever comes and anybody comes and tell you you can create passive income, that's bogus. They're trying to hook you into something. Passive income. That means that you stay in your home, chilling, watching TV, sleeping in your bed, sitting in the couch, and the money pours into your bank account. Come on, man, wake up, wake up. Who? I'm telling you, not even the Waltons can say that. The Waltons can have to work a little because they have to have meetings with their managers, with their CEOs of their companies. They need to get my quarterly reports, how the company is doing. Because if they don't pay attention to their business goes down to the ground. They have to keep an eye on their business. Because again, not a manager, not the best managing company will care about your business as good and as much as you care about your business. It's you. So if you want to continue receiving that money, you better you keep an eye on your business. Otherwise, your business is gonna go down. One day, the manager is gonna come and tell you, oh, "I'm sorry, we made a bad investment on the company, crack, and we gotta file for bankruptcy." Okay, something that you could have avoided if you read your quarterly reports, read your emails, know what's happening, stay in daily touch with your managers or managing companies. Have questions. Say, listen, man, how is this property doing? I mean, send me a report right now, like a a quick review report. You have to manage your stuff, so you're working. Passive income is a lie. It's a myth. Doesn't exist. Will never exist. Okay. Um. Yeah. Passive income. And again, the billionaire, the self improvement, the may get yourself a billionaire immediately by listening to my speeches or going to my presentations or buying my book. It makes you wonder why. I don't see Zuckerberg writing books, going to make presentations, charging Oh, I was telling you, somebody's paying for those presentations. Either the company that hired him, Dan Peña, Cardone, and whatever, or you, because they say, oh, what's the name of this guy? I forgot. Dan Cardone, I think it is. Or Dan Peña is coming to your town. He's gonna be making a presentation the 27th, the 28th, and the 29th of April in such and such theater or place. The seats are only $900 uh, for the 2-hour presentations on how to become a billionaire overnight, doing nothing. That guy is making money from you. And what's ironic? Imagine how many hours you have to work to put together $900, you alone, that guy is gonna get for just stand up there and make you laugh, make you feel bad that you're a slob, you're not doing anything. You should be a billionaire, but it's because of you that you're not a billionaire. You're a lazy slob. You're wasting your time. Why don't you become a billionaire, man? Invest. When they say that, it's funny. You know what invest means? Investing means put your money into a business to make more money. Okay, but who the hell has money to invest? 99% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. They depend on that to if they have a job. If they have a job with this economy, fellas, if they have a job, people blessed with having a job, they have to leave 2 weeks until you get that next check, another 2 weeks until you get that next check. And some people is so badly into the mud that they have to put the two checks together in order to pay the mortgage or most of that money. So it's like, where they gonna get the money to invest? Oh, get a loan from the bank. Yeah, man. Let's go to the bank. Tell them, "Hey, listen, give me $1 million. I'm gonna become an investor." And the bank's like, "Yeah, man. Here's the check. Just go have fun." The check, when the bank gives you money, you gotta back that loan with $2. If you want $1 from the bank wants you to have $2 either in something in a house. They want to make sure that they can get the money from you when you go down, when you go broke. The bank wants to know that they can go and grab your house and pay themselves for the money they gave you, and you gamble becoming an investor. So that's funny when they say, "Oh, grab your money and invest in real property, in real estate. You're gonna become a billionaire." Man, you know what you're talking about. Do you think if I had like a stacks of cash, I wouldn't think about something to make more money? If I had those stacks of money, no, man, I have to work for my money. You know, it's funny how these people use the words, and people, oh yeah, only 1% of Americans make $500,000 a year and up. Only 1%, and that is before taxes. Say, if you claim to be into that 100% and you make, say, exactly $500,000 a year in whatever, work, companies, business, whatever, that is not all the cash you take home. There comes the taxes, social security. They really hit you hard. You'll be blessed if you get to keep the half of it, $250,000, and you don't get to keep that half of it. You also have expenses. You have a mortgage. You have kids to send to school. You have your own expenses. I mean, you're gonna be a little lax. You're not gonna be as wound up as a poor person. But the fact that you have to work for that money every year says that you need that money to pay your bills. Probably you have a big house. You pay a big mortgage. You pay insurances. You have expenses. And I don't think you get to keep some money cash to keep it in the bank, you know? So even that is a big myth. The system is rigged, so you have to work for your money until you die. The government grabs you, puts you to work. That's new slavery right now. Nowadays, they don't need to put a chain around your ankle uh, for you to be a slave. The governments have moved from physical slavery to financial slavery. Name one person that you know that doesn't need money or to work to make a living. So somebody who is completely free. Even the people that go and hide in the woods and they say they're gonna live off of nature. They're gonna fish. They're gonna hunt. Even that people needs money. It's not that you can get into somebody's property and start hunting and fishing and living there, man. They have to own that piece of land to claim and say a fish, a hunt in my property. So they already had to come up with money to buy that property, that piece of wood, a piece of like a property around a lake or something. So they also need money. Okay, they need to hunt. They need rifles. They need ammunition. They need some clothes. They need some food. Come on, man. You know, you can't eat fish all your life. You need something else. You need salt. You need condiments. Even that people need to make money. So even those people are little slaves of the government, of the system. Okay, let's be realistic here, man. I hope you share this video with real people, but don't let these fools on TikTok make you feel like you can become a billionaire. No, you can't. Just go to work and make some money, you know? And look, how many real billionaires you know, for real? You can count them with your fingers, You have start thinking about it. Who do you really consider a billionaire? Somebody who made it in this world that you know of. Count them with your fingers. Okay, we are 8 billion people in this planet. 8 billion human beings on this planet. And how many billionaires you have? Huh? I can only name 5 at the most. People that I know, right? So 5 out of, or say 10 out of 8 billion people in this planet. So no, guys, you're not gonna become a billionaire anytime soon. Sorry to say that. Sorry to bust your bubble. No, be realistic, man. Stop fantasizing. Playing video games in your basement is not gonna make it, or becoming a Bitcoin miner, or creating the next Amazon or the next Apple, or becoming the next Elon Musk. No, guys, stop living that fantasy. It's not gonna happen. You won't even become a millionaire anytime soon. Odds are stacked against you. Okay, if becoming a billionaire, a millionaire was that easy? Do you think like the world will be populated with millionaires at least, billionaires, trillionaires? No, man. Stop fantasizing. Get a job. Be appreciative for the job you have. You know, at least that person that hires you appreciate what you do and is paying you money. Oh, that's another thing. TikTok is full of these freaking videos. Oh, if you don't like your job, just quit, man. Go get another job, a better paying job. How are you gonna do that, man? Unless you add value to the job, the work you can perform, nobody's gonna pay you more for the crappy thing you do. You know? People is talking about oh, they only pay $15 an hour, man. And that's exploitation, man. That's slavery. Dude, be glad they pay you $15 an hour, man. You're an unqualified, uneducated labor, you know. And just to scare you a little, right now we have millions of people pouring through our southern border in the U.S. Refugees, even from Ukraine, they're coming through the border in the United States. All that people is as unqualified, as uneducated as you are, and they're willing to work, to do the work that you do right now in that company that you hate and despise. They're willing to do that for half the money they pay you. So I don't know why you are not scared. I don't know why you're not scared, man. You know? Wait until these people settle. The people that's coming like through the border, pouring through the border. Wait till they settle. it's gonna be horrible. Once they'll settle and they start looking for jobs, they will offer to do the job you do for half the money you get paid for. And listen to this. I'm not saying half the money you deserve or half the money you can make. No, man. Half the money the boss or the company is paying you to do that. Okay? I'm not saying that you probably are very qualified and you do a great job or whatever. But more than likely, you're just a guy occupying a job position that the company needs to fill, you know, doing some menial job, menial work. So those Ukrainians, those wherever people is coming from, they're coming from every single country in the world. They're pouring into through the southern border. Once they settle, you're screwed. Either you're gonna have to get a pay cut to, I'm telling you, half. Be prepared for half because those people coming in are desperate. They come from countries where making $1 a day is a lot of money. So they're gonna be fighting for your job, and they're willing to do it for less, probably half. So I don't know why you want to become a billionaire, you want to become a millionaire. Be afraid. Be very afraid. In the next months, we're gonna see a lot of problems happening, man. And I'm not gonna talk about any blame in this video, who's at fault, who did it, who shouldn't have done some better. No, it's not about that, man. It's about what's happening right now. Forget about becoming a billionaire. Forget about those fucking videos. Oh, invest in Bitcoin, trading cryptocurrency, save your money in gold. Man, if I have money to save in gold, do you think I wouldn't do it already? Would I have done it already? If I have cash stacked around, don't you think I would fucking already bought a lot of gold and have it stashed somewhere? I don't have it, man. So I don't know when people come. Save your money in gold. Gold is never gonna lose value. Always gold. Who cares? I don't have money to buy gold. When I'm listening to people telling me to buy gold. Yes, I want to buy gold. I just don't have the cash. Come on, man. Jesus. Wow. And people say, man, I should be buying gold, man. This guy on TikTok telling me that I gotta buy gold. Cash is trash. My job is shit. I gotta buy gold. I don't know, man. You gotta wake up. Share this video, man. And tell me, leave the comments. Tell me if you agree or disagree. This is a get real video. Okay? Peace. Yeah.